Hey, what's up guys? David the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review like I promised. Oh my god, look at me! I'm proud of myself. You should be too. Yes, I woke up today and I saw a new movie because I'm dedicated to this new schedule. And what was that new movie? Of course, it was The Evil Dead, but without the. Yes, they've dropped it from The Evil Dead to just Evil Dead. Of course, this is the remake from the horror classic that was written, directed, produced by Sam Raimi. You guys know who Sam Raimi is. He did the Spider-Man movies. He recently did the Oz movie. Anyways, that was his first movie, and of course, Bruce Campbell was in that. And then his character, Ash, became pretty iconic, a cult hit with Army of Darkness, blah, blah, blah. But yes, this is a remake of that. And starting off, of course, it's about 5 young people that go into this cabin and shit goes down. A bunch of no names, of course. Usually horror movies like this have no names. I mean, there's one chick I recognized from Cloverfield. That was about it. So anyways, the new story of The Evil Dead is a little bit different. It's not just like 5 young people going into the woods and let's just sit here and not do anything. Because really in the original one, it's like, why are you guys here? If I saw what this fucking cabin looked like when we were pulling up, I would have said, turn around, please. No. But there's actually a reason, or I won't spoil it for you, there's a reason why they're coming up there, and there's a reason why they are staying, or they try to stay, which was nice, that it's not just like, why don't they just fucking leave? And of course the characters are still gonna be the horror movie kind of stupidity, where it's like, oh, that door just like slammed shut. I'm gonna walk through it now! There's noises coming out of the basement. I'm gonna walk down there and check it out. Yeah, of course there's gonna be that. That just comes naturally with a horror movie. Oh, what was that? So what did I think about The Evil Dead? It was a bloody good time. Is it better than the original? No, of course not. The original is a classic and always will be a classic and always will be my favorite horror movie. Did they do a good job remaking it? Yes, they did, because there was hardly any computer generated effects at all, which is the way every horror movie should be. They only use computer generated effects when they needed to use it. Other than that, 95% of the movie, practical shit. Gore is intense. It's definitely not for the squeamish. There's sometimes I was like, oh. And then I watched the movie and then I was like going, oh. How's the acting? It is what it is. There's no Academy Award winning acting. It's traditional stuff, but yes, it's a good time. It's fun. It's more of an in-depth story that involves the book bound in flesh. There's more to that, they added to that, because in the original it was just like, they listened to a tape and the guy said all the stuff and then shit started happening, and that was pretty much it with the book. But this time they actually referenced the book a lot. And what was cool too is the score of the movie had a lot of, the same, it sounded a little bit the same like the original. Some of the score I was like, hey, that sounds like some of this, an updated from the original. I like that. I love the streaking of strings that they brought that in there, and that was, ooh, And, but yeah, overall, it's going to satisfy horror fans. It will, because it's bloody. I mean, everybody gets pretty fucked up. And also, stay after the credits. There's a nice added little bonus for you. It's going to be pretty awesome, especially fans of the originals. They're going to like that, so, yes. And I definitely say, if you want to have a good, fun time and you're a fan of horror movies, go see Evil Dead. If not, you could wait for it to come out on DVD, and just make sure when you watch it, you got the lights off. And it's just, I was kind of disappointed though that they didn't there was a couple things they left out from the original that were really creepy, and I won't say what, but involves some of the voices, the echoing voice stuff. They didn't add it to this one that made that original one creepy as shit. So that was only real disappointment I had, was it didn't pay homage to that. They had that camera angle though, I'll say that. It had that camera angle going through the woods. Of course it didn't feel like it had the same effect as the original, but still, it was still awesome. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this film review. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked it, of course. Let me know if you saw The Evil Dead and what you thought about it down below in the balls area. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Well, I am David, the Film Junkie, and I'm going to go hide in my room with a chainsaw. That's right. That's where I'll be. I'll talk to you guys later.